On a vu par les deux interventions qu'il y avait plusieurs espaces de radicalisation. D'abord l'Internet, Madame la Sénatrice a cité les mosquées. Aussi, on sait que dans les villes, la radicalisation se développe, donc on a beaucoup d'espaces dans lesquels peut se développer cette radicalisation. On a vu des actions et des possibilités, lutter contre les discours terroristes, repérer et identifier les personnes. Je voudrais passer la parole à monsieur Avrahami par rapport à son expérience sur la ville de Jérusalem, pour voir comment au niveau d'une ville on prend ce problème et qu'est-ce qu'on essaie de faire.
Merci beaucoup. Je voudrais avant tout vous remercier pour ce rassemblement très respectable, de qualité. Et je vous transmets les salutations de maire de Jérusalem, M. Nir Barkat. Il aurait vraiment voulu être ici aujourd'hui, mais nous avons un grand colloque sur l'éducation à Jérusalem, et c'est pour ça qu'il n'est pas ici aujourd'hui, mais il transmet ses salutations. Et je voudrais parler en anglais, parce que le français, c'est pas ma langue maternelle. J'ai beaucoup de respect pour la langue française, mais vous savez, en anglais, ça sera beaucoup facile. Donc, on va parler en anglais. So, let me start by saying that radicalization often occurs in cities rather than other places, since cities are bigger, are more heterogenic, more diverse. You have different communities, different neighborhoods, and obviously there are places where the local authorities aren't present enough, or in some cases aren't present at all in specific communities or neighborhoods. And in such places where there is a sort of a vacuum, other actors just step inside and start slowly to take our role as the government, and to influence the local communities, especially the young generation, to influence them towards radicalization, towards hatred and polarization. And it's no secret that in the city I come from, in Jerusalem, there are neighborhoods where there are Islamic Brotherhood activists, or even Salafi activists, who are trying to control the minds of young children, of young people. They are doing it in their mosques. They are trying to do it in private schools that aren't as supervised as public schools. They do it in after-school activities, and very often they also do it through social media, through social networks. And we, as municipality, asked ourselves, what should we do about it? And I think the answer is very simple. We have to be present. We have to be present in the schools, in the neighborhoods, in the communities, and also in the social media. And when I say we, I refer to municipalities, local district, local authorities. Only by we offering an alternative, offering a strong alternative, our schools, our informal educational frameworks, offering our own counter-speech within the social networks, only by doing and offering our alternative, eventually we will be able to tackle radicalization and promote integration. So the answer sounds simple, but obviously we're talking about a very tough challenge, a very tough mission. And there are a few things that mayors and decision makers in municipalities essentially need in order to start dealing with this kind of a challenge. They need information. They need insights. They need to understand better what is going on within those affected communities, what is going on in the social media. And that's why when I first joined the mayor's office in Jerusalem, I came up with a rather innovative and different model of work, which is based on what I call soft intelligence. I hired analysts and trained them to work with open source intelligence, with open source information, with media, new media, websites. And we mapped all the relevant sources that interest us. Facebook groups, Facebook pages, interesting profiles. It's all public, all transparent. Sources that are just reachable for us. Newspapers, interesting websites. And after we mapped all this environment of open source intelligence, we started to collect information, to gather information, and to analyze it. And very soon after, we came up with insights, with very, very interesting and helpful insights that were provided to the mayor, to the decision makers in the municipality. These insights are more about the macro picture of what is going on in the neighborhoods, to understand the trends, the inner changes, the mindset of people, the sentiment, and to map even the specific grounds where radicalization grow up. Practically speaking, we started to provide the mayor and the decision makers in Jerusalem with daily reports or daily alerts. Since we monitor this social network sphere and environment, we were able to, on a daily basis, give information, and on a weekly basis, give more analytic reports or analytic understanding of trends and of changes. Let me finish by saying that the insights that we are creating and we are producing on a daily level are used for two main purposes. One is to guide and lead the municipal strategies and municipal policies vis-a-vis the different neighborhoods, different communities. And as I said, once we locate potential vacuum or penetration of radical activists, we know to guide the local authorities in the municipality to go there and put more budgets and more money and more investments specifically in those places, as I said, in order to offer a strong alternative, our alternative. The other purpose of this insight-driven work is to be able to create an influence. If you want, I call it intelligence for influence. Since we know and understand today much better what is going on in social media environment, in Facebook pages, etc., we are able to be much more precise with the messages that we want to convey to the residents of those communities. And on the basis of our insights, we have the ability to come up with a counter speech, counter discourse, or counter narrative, as said before, and I will elaborate it later on.